everyone, AtomicDudMan here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Buy Beware Begone, where I give you a bluntly honest review without developer sponsorship to sway my ruthless rating of the games I cover. Today we're going to take a look at Maneater, released on May 22nd of 2020 on the Xbox One, PS4, and Epic Games Store on PC. Let's get into it. Let's start with the game's overview. You start out as a mother bull shark at the beginning of Maneater. It walks the player through on how the game works to eat, kill, and survive. You're introduced to the main antagonist of the game, Scaly Pete. He captures your mother and cuts her from her womb, thus killing Mama Shark. He slashes you to mark you for later to hunt you down and kill you. You bite off his hand and are thrown into the ecosystem of the bayou to fend for yourself. And here is where your story begins. The gameplay is a fairly simple concept that kept me going regardless of it being a shark that's an endless eating machine. There are bounty hunters that will hunt you down to kill you if you feast on too many humans, and there are apex predators that act as the game's mini bosses. The gaming loop is somewhat repetitive, but the game makes the shark have flourish kills that let you consume your prey in style. I found myself early on in Maneater, eating everything in my path and accidentally upgrading my shark without doing any of the story, due to just my overexcitement of killing everything in my path because it felt so good and fluid. I also love collecting all the collectibles, unlocking all the landmarks I could find, because each one has a tasty secret to unlock, evolutions that act as the player's gear. The progression system is where you eat and become a bigger shark and evolve over time. This is where the player gets to live out their fantasy of becoming a real-life Jaws. But also, this is where the developers introduce evolutions to your shark. The way this works is similar to that of the recent Assassin's Creed titles with their RPG gear sets. In Maneater, you gain specific nutrients from what type of prey you consume. These nutrients are then used to upgrade your shark's evolution or gear into your grotto, which is a safe house for your shark. Then, you can also upgrade your shark's organs to be able to have different special abilities such as sonar that is introduced early on in the game that can help you with defeating apex predators, thus giving you an edge over the competition. When it comes down to the graphics in Maneater, they're absolutely breathtaking. The water is beautiful, the color palette the developers used are lush and vibrant, with a variety of warm and cool colors. I even found myself throughout the game just looking around in awe at how beautiful the environment truly is. I played the game in 2K at 144Hz, pulling 120 FPS on a 980 Ti graphics card, and the game runs amazingly. Absolutely amazingly. I only encountered one small crash throughout my playthrough of Maneater, but this didn't deter me from reloading the game to dive back into the world of consumption. I can only imagine how beautiful this game truly looks in 4K UHD, seeing the game has the potential of 4K for all players with the appropriate hardware. Maneater's game length is fantastic due to the price point they are charging for the game. It took me about 7 hours and 22 minutes to 100% complete the entire game, but the game is also priced at $39.99 USD. For not being a AAA title, Maneater has a lot to offer for every player. The audio is gruesomely satisfying, from the splashes, chomping of the shark, grinding of bones, ripping of flesh, bumping of boats, growling of gators, and explosions of bombs and bursts of harpoons traveling through the water, and the gargled screams of your unsuspecting victims as the water turns scarlet red. Story, cutscenes, and voice acting are amazing. The story is a generic revenge story. The cutscenes are hilarious and the voice acting is phenomenal. The entire voice acting and story is viewed from a documentary viewpoint as a commentator from Rick and Morty, Morty's dad, or better known as Thomas Parnell, states shark facts to you in a satire way, making the game more enjoyable and even giving me a few laughs from time to time. Monetization is absent from the game as of now, but developers are looking to potentially add future DLC to expand upon the game for players, or even a sequel to Maneater depending on its sales. This is great news, because we could be getting more Maneater or even a different Predator. In conclusion, this was probably one of my favorite indie titles of this year, giving me a ton of mindless fun throughout the game, from killing various types of apex predators, fun collectibles and different evolution types, and various biomes to explore. This game is a huge accomplishment for Tripwire in my eyes, due to there being no other game like it out on the market right now. The final verdict is, for Maneater, is a solid 8 out of 10. 80% and ruling this game is a definite buy. You get a lot of bang for your buck with this game. You can always start a new save and play in different ways without evolutions and just to grow once again as a shark. If you have some time to kill on your hands due to current circumstances in the world and $40 burning in your pocket, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't pick up a copy of Maneater today. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on another episode of Buy, Beware, or Begone with your host, AtomicDudMan. And until next time.
Congratulations for finishing the video, and thank you for tuning in today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to see more of my future content. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, why not drop a like to show your support for my channel. Stay tuned for more videos coming right your way. Stay nuclear, and until next time.